3, 2, 1, mark. Don't climb, keep low, fight the urge. Cap's going for it. Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. We are back on with our Strangedick campaign. Now, very important, this campaign is 18, has an age limit, 18 plus only. So if you're below 18, you may not watch it. If you do try and watch it when you're below 18, I will literally come out of my house and come into your house, and I will grab your mouse and click on the big red cross at the top right of your Internet Explorer page and shut it down, and then maybe spank your body. So do not do it. Day 3, get Galohai. Okay, before we look at the briefing, we're going to look at the progress of the campaign so far. So the Strangedick composition. So these are the bad guys in the Strangedick Corporation. The commander is Dr. Sex. I didn't make this up. If you think it's weird, I didn't make this up. I mean, yeah, there you go. His generals, Aircom is Puzai Galohai, is the leader of the Aircom. With two inferiors, Titan Hall and Wetlit. Now, if you remember the mission yesterday in Armor, we killed those two guys. So, Puzai Galohai managed to escape in a mech, if you remember, and she has travelled up north to the very top of the Strangedick Empire and has sought refuge in a base, their most heavily defended base, in fact. And we're going to go through that in the briefing, but just to show you, in case you haven't seen the rest, the ground forces controlled by Humongous, with his inferiors Boot Fook and Harden Long. Special operations, of course, as we know, controlled by the ever-erect General Shaft, and his inferiors Agit Pi and the submissive Gimp. Head of research we tackled on day 1 but did not destroy. Head researcher Dixon Balls, and his inferiors Chad Hugecock and the one and only Dr. Strangedick. And naval forces who we will no doubt clash with soon, Seaman Jakov, and his inferiors Adolf Suck and Bakeki Senpai. So today we're chasing, as I said, Pusei Galohai. She's in the Strangedick's most comprehensive fortress. So it's at the top, it's 500 miles north of where we were attacking yesterday. So we've had to rush the Reapers up here to tackle them. And their base is extremely heavily defended. They have a grand total of 3 times well-equipped S-300 sites with high mounted positions and interlocking rings of fire. That's about 50 miles total fire distance. They also have 12 times Tunguskas for close range, plus a bunch of hand-mounted, whatever they're called, man-pads as well. It's basically invulnerable. But we've got to go and get Galohai out. Now, we've had to think of a way of doing this. How can we do it? Can we rush in there with 20 Hornets and a bunch of harms? No, we've tried it before. And the S-300s to shoot them down, especially 3 times interlocking S-300s. Completely impossible. Can we send the Vigans in low? No, because we need terrain. Some sort of terrain, and whichever way we attack this base from, there is some flattened level area where we can't get Vigans through. It's a pain in the butt, but that's how it is. So, yeah, what do we get? Some kind of Mavericks? No, no good. Really high level bombing, like about 60,000 feet? No, because the ceiling of these S-300s is 100,000 feet plus. Completely impossible base. No one could take it. But we've thought of a new idea. A new method of bombing pioneered by our Shifty and perfected by the rest of us Reapers after rigorous training sessions. We now use the toss technique. So what we can do is a way of tossing our bombs onto this target. What we can do is get to 10 miles within, 6.5 miles within the target, super low down. We can actually do a 6.5 mile toss over a mountain range, down the other side of the mountain range, and into the base itself. So how do we get close? That's the problem, and that's what we're going to explain now. After some more research, in fact, we've sent this to the boffins at the GRHQ back in England, and they've told us something we didn't know, but we think we can use. The physicists have told us that we can beat the S-300s if we fly as a unit, close formation, in the shadow of other large aircraft. Sounds a bit weird? Apparently it works. Well, we'll find out the hard way, I suppose. And hopefully it's modelled in DCS as well. Fingers crossed it is. And so what we've got is sent our spy into Guilloré's base. That is Sherman, as you all know. And he's found out that they've got a TU-160 mission. You can see where we've plotted it. It's a 500-foot, not a patrol mission. It's a training mission with a few TU-160s. We know exactly when it's occurring. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly from Blue Base KAS-09. We're going to fly 100 miles and land at Blue IP ABU-07. We're going to arm up there with 10 tons bombs, and we're also going to designate targets at that point, and we'll go through our prep for our toss, our group toss. At the same time, we're going to paint the attack planes in Guilloré's black colour scheme with a red star. Now, the attack planes will be probably the F5s, maybe L-39. And the reason for that will come apparent later. Next, we're going to take off, time our takeoff, and we're going to ferry to the TU-160 flight. We're going to attack them from behind, and we're not going to shoot them down. We're going to come in behind them. They'll have no way of knowing that we're behind them. And we're going to fly in formation with them, close to them, 50 feet behind them, and use their radio shadow cast to protect us from the S-300s from locking onto us. Okay? We're going to follow them close, like I said, 500 feet from the deck if they follow their flight path all the way to Guilloré's base. At 10 miles from the base, we're going to go to full power, break from the targets, and we should have just enough time to get to 6.5 miles, which is where we do our climb and our toss. In theory, the boffins say the S-300s can't lock us and shoot us down in that time. Then we are going to toss over the mountain and then evac with chaff and flare and notching the missiles to get away. Fighters will then immediately RTB to IP ABU-07. At that point, the attack planes, so the F5 and the L-39, painted in Guilloré's colours, in the confusion of bombing their base and their runway, are going to try and land at the bombed base. If you confuse them, if they fall for it and they think that it's their aeroplanes, it's their F5 and it's their L-39s, which they use in those colours, then you will be able to land on the damaged runway. Do not hit the potholes, assuming we've hit the runway. Land, open your cockpit, get Sherman, and take off immediately. And then you guys, RTB, IP, ABU-07. It's fairly complex. It has to go perfect. Everyone has to do it right. No one is allowed to fuck up. And that's it, really. Questions? In fact, let's look at the groups before we go any further. We've got the main tossers are Hammer, Cap, Atomic, Kingston, Chase, backup tossers, Buick, Whistler, Cypher, Tanky, Dagger. Sly is our only attack plane here. Going to rescue Sherman. Try not to get shot down, Sly. Executioner is the Mirages, tertiary tossers, Rage, Talon, Trash, and Static. Any questions before we go, chaps? Hello, welcome back. We're in the mission now. I've just got to say at this point, thank you for Jaden for doing my cancer skin livery for my AV8B and my cancer livery for my F18. They're very nice in the purple and black. Stand by, Sly. Okay, Sly, can you please take off? Put it in a left orbit around this base until we're all up and with you. Thank you.
Quite over. What kind of throttle RPM can this thing hold with the brakes on?
Interesting, Sly, interesting.
Then we'll speak about.
For fuck's sake, the first fucking guy crashes. Unbelievable. Maybe not.
Second.
because I'm outside filming.
Alright, yeah, sorry, Cap. Smooth, real smooth. Execution of flight planning of rejoining Mirage. Brakes are on and spool up to 80%. And full throttle and brakes off in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, get with the F5, please.
Cat, Jonathan's with us. He can listen, but he can't transmit. So, overshoot. Executing off right, rejoin left of the F5.
Okay, Sly, can you please set course for the intended island? I guess you know where it is. There's a point on the map. And 400 knots, I think, will do it. If you can reach that, if not, 350.
FM turning 131.
Cap shifting left to atomic.
Roger that. Main sticks steady.
Cap saddle.
Big Bird 110.
Wow, that was quick. Ferry lead distance to waypoint 1, please.
16 nautical miles, it's dead ahead of us island.
Is that 1-6?
1-5 now.
Roger. Okay guys, Cap's going to brake ahead. Once I've landed, I'll call you down, left-hand circuit. ABU cap initials. ABU cap braking.
Turn to the left from left-hand circuit. Leveling off at 1,000 feet.
ABU cap final.
Begin the left-hand turn in 3, 2, 1.
Caps down, you're welcome down, guys.
Order, Mirage is lining up for break.
Vehicle maintain pattern 1 round while Mirages come down. Abamusa traffic, Buick flight ×4 Hornets, initial.
Hammer flight, Hornets, initials.
Nice.
Execution of 2, final get out locked. About 5 minutes out.
Good overtake, Mirage. Get that parachute out.
Abamusa, Hammer flight 2 times Hornets in for the break runway 09. Okay, I'm going to back us off the power and let us lose some speed in the downwind. We're free to landing behind the Okay, copy.
Second Hornet, go back up.
30, radio check, only in Huey. Forming up. Abamusa traffic, Hammer flight 2 times Hornets, downwind for runway 09, 3 down Turning final. Camera clear of active.
Okay, all Hornets, please refuel to max and arm yourself with 10 times Mark 82 slicks, and Mirages, do the closest you can to match that, please.
Permission to take Mark 83.
If you know that they work. Okay guys, we've got 4 minutes until the blackjacks arrive. Please take off now and get with the plan, get ready.
Take a rolling.
Hammer gate and release on 3, 2, 1, go. Keep formation loose, please, gentlemen. We're going to do lots of manoeuvring trying to find those bombers. Off power. Cap EW clean. Okay guys, blackjacks are in, blackjacks are in. Maneuver to them. They're at 400 knots. Okay, guys, I'm going to dive down violently. Burners on. Watch for overg.
Coming visual blackjacks.
Whistler, I'm just going to get my men in front of yours if that's okay. I'll come in from the left. Okay, we're over speeding.
By all means.
Get ready for air brakes, guys. Watch out for friendlies on the right.
Seen.
Confirm that all of my guys have got a plumb line, a straight plumb line to these auto symbology.
Copy, Atomic.
Brake. Clean. Well done, hammer. Let's hope this works.
6 cap.
Let's hope this works. Shut up, woman.
Remember to set your flares and your chaff up, bypass and that crap.
Stay firm, we'll need.
And turn your WR on if you haven't done it already.
Oh, fuck, no wonder.
There's always one.
That was a close one. Scope coming clean.
Copy, I just got 2 Mirage nails on my and an 18 on my 6.
Okay, I'm going to shift over to the right guy because I can get closer that way. With that being seen.
Roger, I've got some Mirages coming underneath us on the right.
Mirages, I'm just cutting in front of you. Unless, Mirages, do you want to go on the right guy?
Okay, I'm already heading on him.
Okay, I'll just get back to the left.
So you want to hide underneath our engine nacelles?
Don't tempt me, I will do it. Just hope the guy on the right doesn't look left and see me.
Comrade, F-18. Huge, these planes. They're like B-1s on crack.
They are really impressive. Clamshell, nails clamshell. That's a 300.
They're just seen.
Fingers crossed he won't spike.
I'm going to get behind the wing a bit more.
4 miles. Yeah, I'm going to go up a bit behind the tail. Second nails, clamshell.
I'm still in. Yep, second nail seen.
All units cap, all units cap. We might as well just go through it again. On my mark, we'll go to full burn. Then, once we get to 6.5 miles, you pull up relatively aggressively while holding your bomb pickle until you're at 30 to 35 degrees. This is for the Hornets anyway. And then meet the drop-down queue with your path vector. Chase it if you have to. Release bomb pickle only when you know all bombs are gone, then RTB.
Are you showing dead on your HUD cap?
Yeah, it'll do that until we're above 1,500 feet.
Copy, it's because we're too low. Okay. Just making sure I haven't done something stupid. I just went through and rearmed everything. Our waypoint is not able to be selected as a target.
Change of plan then, Rage. All you've got to do is attach yourself with a Hornet. Each of you find a Hornet, attach himself to a Hornet, copy exactly what they do, and then you will be accurate.
We can't drop them CCIP. We need to designate a point on the ground. What we could do is, if we head right and then come up through the mountains from the south, there's a valley that we can get some eyes on the runway from there, designate, toss them, and then get low in the valley.
Roger, you'll have to break off when we break off at 10 miles.
Roger.
Oh, give it your best shot. Working so far, boys. No spiky, and we're 25 miles. When you're pulling up, guys, make sure you keep your path vector bang on the centre with that line, please. Plumb line. Miles, heads in the game, men.
This is like a Star Wars plot.
It is, isn't it? I'm proud of this one.
It's gonna look sick.
It has genuinely worked. Right, 5 miles, get ready, men. All units cap, full power on my mark. Not yet. It was nice flying with you. Three, 2, 1, mark. Don't climb, keep low, fight the urge. Cap's going for it.
Bomb away.
safe, RTB. Godspeed, bombs. Navigate to waypoint 1 then for RTB, max burn. Bombs impacts 5 seconds. Bombs impact. Someone's in trouble. Sly, confirm that you're going to land on the runway.
Dragonfly turning in now.
Cap safe distance from clamshell.
Missiles out.
Missiles out, missiles out. Sly, abort plan, we forgot to paint you. Abort plan, get out, RTB.
Hands up.
Bollocks. Sorry, Sherman. Okay, all units, you can go back to mill power now. You've got to wait until I land anyway, so.
I hope it did.
Cap 40 miles from waypoint.
Where's that something? 39.
Oh, we got 2 bombs on the runway.
Just 2.
Oh, you won't believe where they all went. ABU cap approaching from the northwest for overhead recovery. Cap downwind.
Atomic initials Abu.
Cap 1. Did I put my gear down? Yes.
Ava Mesa traffic, 2 times Hornets, initials.
Abu traffic, atomic entry in crosswind pattern, left hand orbit for runway 09.
Crosswind pattern? What's a crosswind pattern? Kept down safe.
Ava Mesa traffic, Buick flight, 2 times Hornets in the break. Initials are right. This is going to take a little longer fine. I'll give you guys closer a little time to catch. Fresh. Whistler turning fine.
Welcome back, Hammer.
Freshman turn.
Atomic landed with runway 09, revving up. Runway vacated.
Get down wind for 0. Whistler down, running long, right side run. Push me down, running long, left side.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate. F5 run long.
Better.
Hornet, power on, do not stall, do not stall. Don't you fucking stall that thing. Good man. Line open apron, men. Okay, welcome back. We managed to get 2 bombs on the runway, so at least there's that. And we forgot to rescue Sherman because I forgot to repaint the F5. My apologies, Sherman. We'll come and get you with the Hellhounds tomorrow, I guess. Other than that, on 3, we will full throttle and eject. I hope that doesn't go wrong. Stand by. One, 2, 3. Go, hero, go! Hello, welcome back. So we kind of did the mission. We got 2 bombs on target. God, they all went perfect, exactly where I set them, except where I set the points, except exactly quarter of a mile ahead. So they all missed the fucking airport and went into the village next to it. Unbelievable. So it seems like there's a little bit of a bug there.
Oh no!
Something, yeah. And they're so well grouped. They're like you can see exactly where I put each point, but offset quarter of a mile. It's like 5 minutes. Anyway, it is what it is. At least we have technically put the runway of action. I completely, in all the excitement, I forgot to get Sly to change his colour scheme at the IP base, and so we couldn't go and rescue Sherman. So Sherman is now a hostage until the Hellhounds can go in there. In Friday, probably, because it's my day off tomorrow. Other than that, okay, Hammer, I'll do that. Hammer had a lovely ferry, and we had a lovely time behind the blackjacks, and we had a lovely bombing session, and we didn't lose everyone, and we did our job. Buick.
Buick, we did fine. Sorry, I was just sipping some tea there. You know how that is. Fresh Meat and Tanky did fine. We only lost Cypher. We ferried to the target. We did a few seconds behind Hammerflight to make their mad dash so we wouldn't all end up colliding into each other. Drop bombs. I'm not sure what happened with Cypher. I believe he had an issue with his master arm and was shot down. I believe he can probably explain that better than I can.
Yeah, he went back in and got hit by a shulker, apparently.
Oops, that's very silly, isn't it? That's why we did this, so we didn't have to go back in. And Mirages?
So we came in from the south, down the valley, which we designated on the ground, started to pull up to get the lob, and then we all blew up. So what was strange, the Mirage has the missile warning system on it. It never went off, and it was the Tunguskas that killed us. So
that's exactly right. Well, that's why we were doing toss bombing, because we knew we were never going to get near that base otherwise. But okay, that was kind of expected. To be honest, I didn't think you guys would last very long. Yeah, the reason why they had to do that is because they couldn't get their designating on the waypoints working, which you guys need to go and do your homework now, because we will be doing this more, obviously. Right, and finally, Sly, anything to add? Oh, you didn't get much of a mission off. Did you get your binding bombs off, Sly?
I got my bombs off. God knows where they went. I followed you guys. And
I mean, physics would suggest if you were following us and dropping at the same speed and altitude as us, then they should have gone along with ours, but I'll find out in the replay. Cool. Any final thoughts before I head off?
I got a missile into the back of one of the blackjacks as I was pulling out.
Cool. That's fair play. That is allowed.
I suppose in the future...
But unfortunately, I only got it with one missile. It just flew away on 2 engines.
They're pretty tough.
Don't have a random toggle switch bound to nose wheel steering in the F5.
That was... Oh, I was swearing at you, Sly. Was I swearing at you? You fucking wanker! What's he doing? Fucking...
I could already tell. It was so funny.
Mm-hmm. Whistler, what was that?
In the future, we probably should set that target waypoint just a little closer towards us on that runway. So if we have lob tosses going over that waypoint, then they'll still hit the runway at some point.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but we tried this. We practiced this the other day as like an 8-person, and they all went perfectly on target. So what's different now? I have no idea. It's on Persian Gulf? No, it wasn't Persian Gulf. I don't know. We'll investigate anyway. Right, I'm going to sign off, guys. Thank you very much. It was pretty cool. We did the job. It was a bit weird, but we did a good mission otherwise. Good discipline. Circuits were... the circuits were fine, but no, people weren't information for them, but never mind. It's just little things. All right, I'm going to see you later, dudes.
Yeah.
All right.
See you, Cap.